Hey everybody, welcome to the Ronline report. Got some news regarding George "The Bull" Peterson, who was third place 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row at the Classic Physique Olympia. Very early this morning, he posted this on his Instagram. It's looks like a road sign with 212 on it. So he is definitely doing 212. We didn't know what that exactly meant. Does that mean he's going to do one show as a 212? Is he going to switch permanently? So I contacted his coach, Justin Miller, and here's what he said. He's switching for good, plans on winning the 220 Olympia title, but will have to requalify as a 212. He was losing muscle going down to that 192, but he wanted to finish what he started. Was the first national champion in Classic and wanted to finish Classic as an Olympia champion before moving up. But it was kind of clear, third place 3 years in a row, probably wasn't going to happen. Told us he would have won. Someone that they trust their opinion of gave him the advice that this was a good move. Said he might have even won the 212 Olympia this year. It's time to stop losing muscle for Classic and be his best as a 212. The thing with George is, most of us have been saying all along, why is this guy in Classic? He'd be such a good 212 pro, because he is about 5'8". He gets down to 190 for the Classic Physique division. And you can see in all his videos and pictures, and he puts out a lot of those leading into a show. Justin shoots most of those. He's in great shape at about 205 to 210. He's perfectly in contest condition. He could easily compete, but there is a weight limit in Classic that he had to come down to, and he would lose fullness. Particularly, we would see it in the legs, I think. A little bit more in the arms, too. Obviously, his back isn't going anywhere. He's got an incredible back. Tiny little waist. So a lot of us have been speculating, what would this guy look like? In fact, I did an interview with him just last week, and we were talking about it. What do you think you would look like at 212 with that little waist that you have now? And he just sort of laughed and shook his head, because he'd be very impressive. Would he be the Olympia champion? That remains to be seen. We still have some incredible guys out there. Kamal El-Gardni just won the title. Derek Lunsford right on his heels. Sean Clarita. A lot of great 212 athletes. So it's not disrespecting any of them. I certainly wouldn't say George Peterson's gonna blow them all out of the water next year. Who knows? But it's probably likely that we're going to see him next May at the New York Pro as a 212, where it's not beyond the realm of possibility he's going to win his debut as a 212. I'd be more surprised if he didn't. So that is the short breaking news update on George "The Bull" Peterson. He is moving to 212. It's not a one-time thing just to see how he does as an open and go back. He's leaving the Classic division for good, just as we recently found out the young guy Keon Pearson is doing. Same thing. Doesn't want to have to worry about making a weight anymore. Wants to put on the muscle, fill out, and be a 212 pro. So this is it's kind of sad for fans of Classic, because even though there have been arguments that George wasn't the most quote-unquote Classic physique, he obviously was an incredible Classic physique competitor. He won the Arnold Classic this year. Like I said, top 3 in the world in the fastest growing division in the sport, where we have tons of excellent new talent pouring in every year. He was able to maintain his spot as third best in the world for 3 years in a row, despite all that. And that's sucking down to 190 and losing at least 10 pounds of pure muscle mass, pure lean muscle tissue to make that weight. So I, for one, am very excited to see how George Peterson, the Bull, is going to look as a 212 competitor. I think a lot of other people are too. We'll keep you guys informed as we find out more. But for now, congratulations to George and his coach, Justin Miller. Great decision, and we look forward to seeing what he has in store for us. Thanks for watching.